Rapaziada, beleza? Nessa live eu vou continuar a campanha de jogo dos EP16. Esse já é episódio 16. Na última live eu tinha feito uns equipamentos de adamantina. Tinha derrotado o sentinela que tinha aqui também. Só faltou ir pra voltar pra passagem da montanha.
Let's see what this does. Need to find a way forward. Here goes nothing.
Tem que ver também como que essa espada que tá equipada na Laezel fica na carga. Vamos ver se consigo usar aquele item que o Peixe tinha dado. Se eu achar.
You look like you want to say the magic words, like they're right on the tip of your lips.
Ajudarei para que a minha morte essa maldição não decrete.
I sure love it when they beg.
Torre do Luar e essa.
No shadows here. Something must be keeping it at bay.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons.
Easy. He's with me.
Come. Jahira!
Só dessa vez queria que as pessoas simplesmente dissessem oi.
I assure you it is.
Saber se os soldados é assim que me agradece.
Kindness is too often a decoy. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. But if there's one thing that we know, it's that it knows its own kind. You should never have come here, true soul.
Não sou alma podre.
Stop! What are you doing? He's the one who saved us!
He's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet too. I pretty much trust him with my life.
A true soul with a mind of his own? How is that possible?
Eu acho de forma misteriosa. Eita, matou o parasita.
What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations. You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here?
História absoluta. Estou aqui de férias.
Then you found an ally in me. For that is precisely why I am here. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in. Then come join me for a drink. You may just be the godsend we've been praying for.
Blood, this is heavy. It's for a good cause.
Ainda tem comerciante aqui.
Aye. Our asses. Something's on my mind.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Escudo de devoção. Mais 2. Pra que eu não tenho um personagem que usa escudo. Proteção contra projéteis. Ao atacar com a arma não da mão inábil, você pode adicionar seu modificador de habilidade ao dano do ataque. Chapéu de cochibo desinibido. Machado grande defensor. 6 a 17. R$ 798 também. Tá, deixa eu vender algumas coisas aqui. Ferramenta de desarmar não. Acho que é isso. O que eu vou comprar aqui? Tem um manto também. Vou pegar esse. Esse machado, não. Já uso espada. Seja 17. Roupa isso aqui. Vou passar um teste de resistência de magia de um inimigo. Nossa, só tem esses dois aqui. Acho que não tem muito mais que pegar aqui não. Um bordão isso aqui. 3 a 13, 1 a 8. Concede resistência a dano de fogo. Vou pegar isso. Não vende Deixe, não. Vende. Tá, acho que é
Take
isso.
care now.
Investir a estalagem.
How's the barricade? It ain't pretty, but it can take.
Coração do inferno. O que atualizou aqui? Fale com o Damon. Tá, deixa eu colocar o...
Indolence breeds madness.
a carga no lugar da Laezel.
Moving in. I should speak up.
You know, I feel a connection between us. Like we're two souls walking the same path. You might be a little naive in the ways of the world, but I see promise in you. Ambition.
Como assim, ingenuidade?
Just that you have a big heart. You like doing what's right. So I was thinking, what would be the right thing to do when we get to Moonrise Towers? When we come face to face with whoever is controlling the parasites in our heads?
Qual seria a coisa certa a fazer quando chegarmos à torre?
Gods! Try to think outside the box just a little. Consider the parasites in our skulls, and think how many others have the mind flayers infected. Hundreds. Thousands. And they're not just goblin trash. There are powerful people in the worm's thrall. Whoever's waiting for us at Moonrise Towers controls it all. But if we can take that control from them, imagine the power we'd wield. Power is just a tool. It's people that are good or evil. And even they can be a little bit, I'm just saying, there's an opportunity here. If we can control the tadpoles, we can keep ourselves safe. And liberate the world from this evil.
Não.
So much for thinking you had ambition. Still, we're not there yet. Maybe you'll see the light. Yet. Excuse me? Not every monster hunter we stumble across is trying to kill me. Then again, we're not exactly keeping a low profile out here. Fine, I'll bite. What did he look like? A Gur? What are those vagabonds? Why would they... Cazador. Of course he'd send a Gur to hunt me down.
E quem é o caçador, exatamente?
Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor.
Porque o que o povo Gur tem de tão especial? Mais caça-monstros trabalharia para um vampiro?
They may have no idea who they're working for. Cazador likely paid someone to pay someone to call in a favor. And here we are. He doesn't do simple plans. Not if he has a complex one that pits a dozen enemies against each other. No. This hunter is a message. Cazador's letting me know that even out here, he can get to me. He wants me back.
Mas por que capturar você e não apenas te matar?
Maybe he wants to make an example of me, to show what happens to runaways. Or maybe he thinks death is too good for me. Safe! You think I'm safe? Do you know the power a vampire lord possesses? He can change shape, turn into mist, call walls to do his bidding, shrug off blows like they're nothing. He could walk into our camp tonight and kill you with his bare hands. And you'd be lucky if death was the worst thing that happened to you.
Vampiros não são invencíveis, a gente podia pegar ele.
You don't understand. You don't know him. Just trust me when I say we need to be careful. He'll send more lackeys. He has plenty of souls to command. We just have to be vigilant, keep our wits about us, and kill any monster hunters on sight.
Cadê a Ezel?
We must press forward. Let's deal with Ketherick, then find Voss in Baldur's Gate.
Ué,
Vlaakith Kosivim Hrath Crashhead. Only in Vlaakith may we find light. These were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they are no mere aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem. Forsake one protocol, and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith, and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons. If Voss speaks true, if Ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
certo. O que implica a ascensão exatamente?
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Geich enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Geich and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of Ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the Astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Voz chamou Vlaakith de tirana. Você concorda com isso?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer. But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose: Not to cull the Geich, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
Vamos em frente.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Chares's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
Espera no acampamento.
You believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Tá, cadê a carga?
Hey, you.
Então...
Let's go, go, go.
Tá, agora tem que subir de nível. Adota os poderes de outra fera poderosa. Você tem vantagem em teste de força. Resistência a dano de queda. Arremessar suprimento do acampamento. Segue os alvos. Se te envenenaram, amedrontaram ou enfeitiçaram no início do seu turno, você tem uma chance de 50% de começar a se enfurecer sem gastar uma carga de fúria. Disparado te concede de bônus de vida temporário iguais ao dobro do seu nível. Pegar isso do urso, vai aumentar o peso. Você aperfeiçoa seus instintos ao nível máximo, você ganha mais 3 de bônus. Em iniciativa não pode ficar surpreso. Não mudou nada. Quatro a 17, 7 a 20.
If you insist.
Nossa, tô ficando sem suprimento. Ver se consigo comprar suprimento.
Hey.
See any movement out there?
Too dark to tell.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I've brought enough to see us through.
Suprimento.
Take care now.
Peraí, deixa eu ver uma coisa.
There's more where that came from.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Ah, pensei que
Take
tinha
care.
vendido a chama de Gatanda.
I wish we had a bloody army. No one back home will ever believe this.
Oh my god, soldier. That's Jahira. The Jahira.
Você conhece ela?
Not personally. I mean, I wish. She's an absolute legend. Years ago, over a century, Jahira was part of a group that saved Baldur's Gate from Saravok, a Baalsport trying to plunge the city into war. My mum used to tell us stories about them. The legends who protected the city from evil. She said Jahira was a powerful druid. Adamant. Tough. I've told myself those stories 1,000 times since. I never thought I'd meet Jahira. She's a hero, and I was always some outer city kid. Can't believe she wants to talk to us about working together. What a day! Hey, good looking. Soldier?
Tá, cadê o Damon?
Aha! Thought I sensed an infernal. What are you doing here?
Same thing as you, I reckon. Trying to stay out of the shadows. Hold on. I know you. The weaponsmith, right? Drafted into the Blood War when your city was swallowed by Avernus. Not too different from my own story. Well done making it out alive.
Same to you. Though unless my senses deceive me, you brought a bit of the hells back with you. Infernal engine?
Who needs a heart when you've got one of these to keep you warm? Thank you, Zariel.
Forget warm. You're burning up. Might be burning out a piston ring. Or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Please do. I've been dying to find an infernal mechanic.
Now that's hot. Too hot. I think I could sort you out. But I'll need some infernal iron and a lot of luck.
Por sorte, tenho dois.
Hey, soldier. We've got some infernal iron already. Let's give it to him, eh?
Vamos ver que essa melhoria envolve.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect from that kind of heat.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Let me sleep on it. I just might be able to work something out. Hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. I'll need more infernal iron either way, though, so keep your eyes open. Take care.
Vamos ver se
It's you.
já pode ficar
What are the odds?
com
So glad you're all right.
um lingote aí.
As all right as any of us. A makeshift harper's fire might not be where I hope to set up shop. But maybe I've got something you can use anyway. And if you find any interesting materials in need of working, I'm happy to help. I hesitated to mention this back in the Druid's Grove, for obvious reasons. But no one has earned my trust, if not you.
No.
When Elturel was dragged into Avernus, I was drafted into a devil's smithy. It should have been awful. But infernal metal is like a wild horse. Powerful, exuberant. It'll kill you if you lack technique. I can sense some. Smell it almost. Somewhere in the area. Underground, maybe. Out there in the shadows. If you find it, bring it to me.
Não.
I'll make something incredible.
Se você...
Absolutely. Rare to get your hands on this stuff. Well done keeping it to hand.
Vamos ver o que ele faz.
There you are. And be careful who you show that to. You might draw the wrong kind of attention.
Armadura de Heldusk com defeito. Aí, ó, 18. Quando o inimigo te atingir a menos de 2 metros, ele pode sofrer 1 a 4 de dano de fogo. Sofre 1 menos de dano de perfurante.
Need anything?
Tem mais.
It's perfect. Really. Just a moment. I'll be able to work this one quickly.
Capacete. O portador tem mais 2 testes de resistência contra magia. Aí sim.
Need anything? Well.
É.
Need anything?
Só a luva. Ataques armados causam 24 de dano de fogo. Seus ataques desarmados causam dano necrótico e pode infligir sangramento. Só faltou a bota.
Need anything?
Ó, 7 a 15. A minha ainda é melhor. Vamos ver se ele vende alguma bota. Não. Um 18. 16. 4 a 12, 5 a 10, 'armadura leve', 18 Vamos tirar esse. Ah, acabou o dinheiro.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up.
Nem sei que minério é
I
esse
don't
que
think
tinha
I've
entregado,
ever
mas tá aí.
felt more powerful.
Então bora encontrar alguma hora para você detonar.
Do you want to? I'd like that. Now, let's find that infernal iron before I overheat.
Mas eu tenho saída infernal.
Can't give up now.
Ou será que eu fiz a armadura com isso aí?
Your desire.
Come on, let's go.
At the ready.
Let's get going.
Nossa, parece que eu não tenho não.
And, well, eat it.
Agora pra achar outro aí.
Alright.
Isso é complicado.
Salutations.
Cadê a capa?
Yes, ripe with magic. Still breathing, despite everything.
Need anything?
Será que ele não vende?
Need anything?
Tinha 2 ligas. Agora... eu não sei onde que foi parar. Eu acho que tá na Gaezel.
I'll be here if you need anything else.
Vamos ver.
Oh, hi. Really? Really? Oh, fuck.
Good time for a chat.
Greeting. It is done. Eager for battle.
Ah, cadê? Não, por tipo. Por que não tá organizando? Não tá aqui também não.
And these things have stayed interesting.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Never a dull moment.
Greeting. Shook. You believe you can survive without me? As you say.
Very well.
Hey, you.
Fuck yeah.
vai estar na campanha, no baú.
Let's chat.
I'm all chatted out, I'm afraid. Though I may have a word with the chief.
How much farther can I go?
Foram impedidos sobre o peso de armadura pesada até a armadura ser removida. Essa flor não aumentará seu dano. Né?
There's something I need to say. Something important. Can you spare a moment? First a parasite prods at our heads, then the shadows close in. More than ever, we need each other's trust. And I fear I've been less than honest. The man I call my father. More precisely, Grand Duke Ravengard of Baldur's Gate.
Grand Duke Ravengard, one of Baldur's Gate's most influential and beloved figures. Every Baldurian knows his name.
I should have said sooner, but our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him.
Vocês não se dão bem?
My father and I were close once upon a time, until he disowned me and cast me out of Baldur's Gate. I can't tell you more. The pact forbids it. My lips are quite literally sealed. The inevitable consequence of inseparable events. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory, a man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind.
Nesse, filho de duque.
Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power. Courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one.
Tá. Deixa eu ver se tem no baú aqui. Mas acho que não. Não, descanso não, é sair do acampamento. Não consigo sair. Será que eu vou ter que descansar? coração do inferno. Ele não pode ter encontrado a solução.
There you are. I was wondering where you'd run off to. Well, two things. Good news and bad news. I only need one more piece of infernal iron to craft an insulating chamber that can make it possible for Karlek to...
Touch people!
Exactly!
Oh my god. It's really happening. It's been so long. So come on! Let's get this show on the road. We need to find that iron.
Hang on! I think you'll want to hear the bad news too.
It'll keep. I have infernal iron to find.
Karlek, believe me, this isn't something you should...
Let's move.
At least let me show you where to look. I'm not sure the infernal iron will still be there, but I can show you a few places of interest.
Onde que tem? Contra esse torre do ar. Ué. Não disse que ia mostrar onde que tinha.
Infernal metal. Yes! We've got to bring this to Dammon as soon as we can. Let's hop to it. I can't wait to have this done.
How fares the search? I'm not seeing any. Do let me know if it turns up.
Nossa, como que eu vou achar?
Hey, you. Let's hope Dammon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, crusty pints.
Temos ferro infernal, o que fazemos com ele? Ferro infernal o nome.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Deixa eu ver se eu vendi aqui.
Let's go. Here.
If you're all right by Jahira, you're all right by me.
Não, não vendi não.
Take care now.
Nossa, tinham dois. Vamos ver se tem alguma missão aqui. Não. Cadê a... Vamos perguntar a ele.
How fares the search? Maybe. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. I'm not seeing any. Do let me know if it turns up.
You certainly will.
Tá bom, então. Tem que explorar mais esse mapa aí.
Glad to see someone in this place got a proper burial.
Please, I just want to be alone. It's Dennis. He's got cultists. They rounded us up. I managed to get away. But my love, Dennis, how couldn't he be? If they didn't kill him when we ran. I just wish I could have said goodbye.
Talvez algo que eu possa fazer para ajudar.
Not unless you can bring him, can you? It's hard to imagine him making it after everything. It would mean I can't.
É porque eu fiz sem com a armadura equipada.
Might be worth a look.
Tem que pegar proficiência e armadura pesada depois. Não tem nada aqui. Fala com o Damon. Ué. Pra resgatar os chifres ali.
No one stopped me yet. It's up for discussion.
No, incapable.
Capaz de que.
Not for you to know. Well, come close. Your mind to mine. Are you satisfied?
Viu todo mundo morto? Você é de verdade.
Keep quiet.
and you won't have to find out. All I wanted was a bit of hay, a good brushing, and a clean stall. The simple life. Is that so much to ask?
Sete a 20.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
Seems like the best way.
Time to push my luck again. Allow me to demonstrate. Torment!
Só espero que ele não morra aí.
Time to push my luck again.
De vidro.
Can't even catch my breath.
I don't think I'll ever look at a Nox quite the same.
Sempre que causar dano de fogo, você ganha acuidade arcana por 2 turnos.
I can't.
Ugh. Just when I think I've seen it all.
Don't wander far.
Welcome to our humble... Wait, are you Karlak? A lot of us were in Avernus. We saw you fighting. You were so good.
Well, yeah, I guess I was. I mean, you should avoid fighting for devils if you can. But if you can't, it helps to have a good right hook.
I saw you lay out a Moor demon in 2 hits. Bam! Bam! We were all like, whoa! How'd you learn to fight like that?
Had to. Life didn't pull any punches. It was up to me to learn to take a hit and deal one back.
I've been tossed around a lot too. I want to learn how to fight back too.
From the look of things, you've got your wits about you. A clever mind and a bit of style will take you a long way.
Pouco de
Fight
estilo
with
leva
those,
longe.
and you may find you never need to use your fists at all.
In that case, want to buy a lucky ring I found?
Ah! Nice try, Shorty. Keep it up, though, and you'll be scamming with the greats in no time. It is, isn't it? Hope he makes it out of this mess with his wits in one piece. I'd like to see him set up in a proper home in the city. Every kid deserves that.
Don't be shy. Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me in charge. What do you need?
O que você tem aí? Sapato invasivo. Vamos pegar esse moto.
pleasure doing business with you. Premium trinkets and doodads.
É o Rafael aqui.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink.
Oh, my gods!
To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of clothes grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jahira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering.
Não, mas estraga a minha confiança. Erva de Kraut, acho que devo agradecer de você não ter usado sopro veniano.
A paralyzing agent? I do not think we're quite so far gone. Yet. You don't know what you're missing. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it?
Não. O rio que corre muda, mas ainda é um rio. Eu ainda sou eu.
But a river can flood and break its banks. If the parasite changes you, tries to break you, could you resist?
Não. Não com a certeza absoluta. Será que você conseguiria resistir? Sim.
Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago.
Você voltou, vocês deviam ter batido nele com mais força daquela vez. Quem era ele? Quem era? É ele.
General Godric Thorn. Remember that name. He's the leader of the Absolutists. He was a Sharan once. Took to building an army of dark justiciars beneath this very village. Alongside the local druids, we made it our business to see him deposed, dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Godric Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer mortal. He has become, in fact, invincible. We met him on the road here, commanding an army of the Absolute, intent on destroying Baldur's Gate. I put an arrow through his eye myself, only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless, but experience has taught me that no matter how bleak things look, there's always hope. You are that hope.
O que você tem em mente?
Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Godric is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight.
druidas e arpistas se reunindo para lutar novamente contra Catherick. Nada mais justo, nós vamos libertar esta terra deles.
I appreciate your enthusiasm. Just be sure it doesn't make you leap before you look. Infiltrate the towers, and Ketherick's downfall begins. What's more, you'll find the cure for that thing in your head. Any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet.
Certo. Vamos ver o que tem aqui em cima. Não, primeiro vou
Premium trinkets and doodads.
colocar o... Como é o nome do outro lá? Nossa, como é que era o nome? Esqueci. Mas é o vampiro lá. Tirar o gueiro.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Talvez a gente volte se vai...
I'll be here in the...
Old have what?
I suppose you want to hear about Cazador. My old master. Before the mind flayers took me from him. Before this strange, twisted freedom. Cazador Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate. The patriarch of his coven. Not political power or military power. He turned me nearly 200 years ago.
Tá, isso aí já tinha dito.
And he became my tormentor. Not him, no. A gang of thugs attacked me, angry about a ruling. They beat me to death's door when Cazador appeared. Given that my choices were eternal life or bleed to... It was only afterwards I realized just how long eternity. A vampire's spawn is less than a... We have no choice but to obey our master's commands. Sometimes he'd order us to submit to torture. Sometimes he'd have us torture ourselves. Whatever his weather Thank you. But this isn't about... The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows.
Ah não, meu amigo. Se os vampiros vierem atrás de você, você que se vire.
What more could I ask? Now, is that all? Lead on.
Vou ter que subir de nível. Você pode incluir a magia de mago, sua escolha ao seu repertório de conjuração. Ladino. Pegar isso. Nível 6. Se toda hora que for no acampamento tem que descansar, não consigo só sair.
Last night's best bargains right here.
Give it time. We'll see victory yet.
Cadê o Rafael?
No time to rest.
Your move, Maul.
You trapped me. I didn't even want to take this one.
Kalimshan rules, dear. The first piece touched is the first piece moved.
That's garbage. No matter where the night goes, I'm gonna lose it.
Then make the sacrifice useful. Guard your Mistra, or come for my Cyric.
What's going on here?
Look who made it. For once, I saved your butt out there, didn't I? We're square now, Chief. Say, do you play lance ball by any chance? It's my first time playing.
É mesmo? Dá um empurrão no tabuleiro na direção de mão por acidente.
Guess no one's good at everything. Hells, thought I had you.
They always do. You came close, though. All you needed was a dash more courage. You will remember that, won't you? When you consider my offer. What a lovely specimen she is. A blushing apple begging to be plucked.
Please let me smack this creep.
She might have won, you know, with a little push in the right direction.
Foi pra isso que você veio, pra ficar jogando joguinhos?
To play the game. The vast lance board of souls. But don't you worry about Moll. It goes without saying she still has the unconditional freedom to choose the only option she has left. Now, let's talk about you. I sense there's something you want to ask me.
I do. I have a proposal for you.
A proposal? If you're hoping to taste my blood, little vampling, think again. It burns hotter than wyvern whiskey.
This is serious business. Devil. My old, well, A long time ago, someone carved some runes into my back. I'd rather like to know what they say.
Music.
You haven't told them? And you've kept your clothes on this whole time. How unlike you. Why not let them see? Don't be shy.
God damn it.
Don't worry. I'm motivated to help you. Scars often tell such wonderful stories. I think yours might be truly exquisite. I'll see you soon.
Well, now you know.
Deus deve ter sido uma tortura receber. Deve ter sido uma tortura receber essas marcas.
Cazador worked on it from dusk until dawn. All with an ancient blade he called his needle. Cutting and tearing. Starting over if I screamed or winced too much. It was a rough night. But what's done is done, so how about we stop talking about it and just get on with things? Although I should probably get dressed first.
Ganhou inspiração.
Premium trinket.
Astarion, o nome dele.
Yes. Darling, I'm hurt. It sounds...
Hey, you.
What's on your mind? With
Last night's best bargains right here.
Dessa vez consegui sair do acampamento. Fazendo algo artificial. Só tocando aqui, mano.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you.
Posso ter o parasita de uma amampora, mas não tenho a mente de uma.
Bully for us. We've been waiting, hoping against hope, for someone like you. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric.
Não. Não precisou nem pedir.
Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out.
Eu já tenho a lanterna d'água. Posso viajar pelas sombras em segurança.
Well, if I'd realized, I'd have spared the theatrics. In that case, you should be able to navigate a path straight to your target. That's good. Very good. I wish you luck. The very best of it.
Mais alguma coisa que eu preciso saber antes de partir?
Ketherick is a frightening man. But you have something he doesn't. Allies worth having. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus, is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketherick himself.
Que você é?
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketherick, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind. Nothing is more important than bringing the girl alive.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Marcos está tentando sequestrar a Isabel. Vamos ter que lutar para sair dessa.
Pathetic. The Absolute sees all. Your treachery will be punished.
The Absolute. Of course. You can't believe them, Marcus. Ketherick will never give you whatever it is you've been promised.
He already has. Time to go, Isabel.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
É, tá usando um porrete.
Come along, Isabel.
É isso. Eu espero que Eles estão perto demais. O que é que eu vou usar aqui? Aí, essa música de fundo.
What fools these mortals be.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
Não, brigandinho não. Ah, errou.
General Ketterick wants her alive, at any cost.
Tem que recuperar a vida dela aí. Chegar na minha vez de jogar. Vai. Ah, não. Nossa, merda. Tá aqui sem querer. Bosta.
Victory is assured.
Aí.
Serene she might seem, but nature has fangs.
Nossa. Merda.
The general will be pleased if you go quietly.
Lá também vai acabar passando o mês que vem no outro.
Esse morreu já. Tem mais.
Where do I go from here?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Fechou no dia 22. Foi aí. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, né?
Incoming.
Aí.
Nossa, ficou com 3 de vida.
Fica bem no ventilador.
Another step forward.
Quantos? Eu vou fazer um daqui quando eu estiver lá em casa. Né? Botar uma bacia aqui. Coisa pra gelar. Esfregar. Isopor é quanto?
Onde tem o outro?
Não.
Ah.
Hã?
Ready for this?
Ligou e
Dá pra soltar. Na música de novo.
Uma pessoa não ligou também. Mas eu acho que é da...
Time to press ahead.
Unleash me.
Tá ligando?
Quero saber de onde que é esse som, essa música aí. Morreu.
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus has been with us since the start. They've been tracking us this whole time. And that was no random attack. You were the target, Isabel. They know how important you are. But they don't know about you. Ketherick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him mortal so we can make him bleed. Good luck.
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? Power, spite, some kind of twisted personal morality. I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive, I don't know. And I don't want to find out. Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Ketherick will have none on you. End this.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Who? One but us.
Fale com Damon, investiga a estalagem.
I know you're keen, Ellen. What? Patient. Your chance will come. Until then, keep watch. Keep wary.
Acho que era daqui.
Then you and me are climbing up a tree.
He seems unaware of you or his surroundings. The patient is physically well, but psychologically detached, dissociated from himself. Without a reminder of who he is, of what he held dear, his mind will remain lost to the darkness.
We are fearsome, black and red. We are living, are dead.
Merda.
We are fearsome, black and red. We...
Merda, por causa de 3 falhou.
We are fearsome, black and red.
It's from no songbook you know of. Likely an original.
Maravilhoso. Queria ver essa carta aqui.
Mas também foi de mais pra dar baixo, é assim. Parece que ele já tava com a caneta na mão. Não era não? Tu não viu naquela hora? Na hora que eu falei com ele, ele já disse, não dá pra você vir assinar aqui não, esse papel. E já era puxado, né, não?
Se não consigo ver essa carta.
Uhum.
We see shadows, they get darker, but our hiding place is brighter.
Será que tem que sair 7h15 tem homem? 7h15 da manhã? Porque aí é o horário que eu tenho que pegar o ônibus pra ir lá, cara. Segundo.
Se não consigo pegar.
If not over, then through.
So black and gray, we are living. They are dead, two of us, safe till the end.
Não consigo marcar, mas não dá pra pegar.
Job protecting Mom. No one cares. No one but us.
We see what we see and do just what we please.
Vamos ver se o House ainda tá aqui. Mas eu acho que não. Não.
Fair enough.
The Shadow curse is upon us. But with the Oak Father's blessing, we may soon see it banished from these lands. He is? Then I must see him. Insensible or not, he knows something. Thaniel is no ordinary child. He is the very spirit of this land. If this fist knows where he is, then perhaps we can save him. Save everything. I will go to see him at once. Join me when you can.
Tá.
Here we go.
It's true then. He's met Thaniel. There's no other way he'd know that name. We need to wake him. He must know something about where to find Thaniel.
Alguma sugestão?
If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then it mustn't have managed to consume his spirit. Well, not all of it anyway. We need to unlock whatever's left of him, inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word, a memory, an item. We just need to find it. I'm afraid so, yes. Check his person. There might be something on him to help us get started. I don't deserve you, my friend. He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must know more. Without Thaniel, no. And I don't know how I can find him without speaking to this man. I don't deserve you, my friend.
Ao desconhecer o misterioso homem consciente, tem certeza que sabe onde Daniel se encontra. House sugeriu que algo do passado do homem poderia ajudar a despertar.
He keeps saying Thaniel's name. He must.
Eu digo que tá. Eu digo que vai dar muito pra gostar, mano. E o teu. É fraco, né? Diz que o homem não achou nem ruim quando saiu. Eu digo por isso que ele nem achou ruim, ficou agradecido. O outro tá lá sozinho, pegado, o dele. Tá da cor de carvão. Ele é branco, dos azul, mas também tá. De lá de longe eu vi, todo queimado. Tá. Mas queimado tem
uma araúde aqui.
Preto, de garra. Não. Deu 11 dias. Aí tem mais um sábado, 12, né? Só que o dia de sábado ele tem que pagar são dá 8 horas, só que as horas no caso tem que ser 16 horas. A R$13 cada hora. Dá R$180.
Essa carta não consigo pegar.
Porque se for só 8 que ele falou, quer ver?
Yeah, because she did a great job protecting Mom.
Maybe we should ask someone else.
Eu digo que o dia dá pra te pagar.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
Aí quando for na semana eu vou falar pra ele que eu quero receber por semana.
It's true then. We need to wake him. He must know something. If he was able to escape the Shadowfell, then we need to unlock whatever's left of him inside his head. There must be something to trigger him. A word. I don't deserve.
Tá, vamos ver se eu acho esse Daniel.
Nós juntar pelo menos uns 3.000 dá pra nós.
I'll fill that one later.
Lá pra janeiro, dezembro, janeiro, dá pra nós ainda, né? Tu vai entrar lá?
Eu queria.
Mas tu vai não tá pegando seguro?
Hã?
Tu não tá pegando seguro?
Como vai ter treca de experiência?
Vai ficar só experiência.
Hã?
Vai ficar só experiência.
Então, a treca de experiência, aí vai ficar só experiência. Só se já contei. 3 meses.
Mas tu não tá assim na hora?
Hã?
Eu digo 3 meses não assim, não assim.
Isso aí fez, né? Passar sua experiência só aí.
Eu tô passando meu mês.
Não, é isso aí.
E eu vou até morrer quando ele sai.
Eu só fiquei a gente não cansado.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Eu tava achando tarde que eu tava chegando, agora eu vou chegar tarde mesmo.
O que, Pi?
que eu trabalho lá na borracharia, agora eu vou chegar no último ônibus.
Vai voltar pra borracharia?
Sim. Mas ele tem um ponto ali? Tem?
I'll give it a shot.
Tem. O ponto dele, sabe onde é? Lá perto do escritório que nós casou. Não tem aqueles pontos lá? Mais perto, não é não? Ou não?
Atravessa aquela da caixa, atravessa da magazine.
Uhum. Ali é mais perto hoje, porque sei lá, assim, fui bem longe. Rapaz, em 10 minutos que ele disse pra mim parar, mas dá tempo, 10 minutos dá, não dá? Se passar 7 mesmo, eu acho que ele passa antes de 7, né? Ou é depois?
O que atualizou?
No traps, please.
Sei não, se isso vai dar certo.
Cidade de Retwin. Que é esses negócios aqui?
Here lies the Grand Mason. A pile of crushed bones of varying shapes, sizes, and creatures.
Alçapão adornado de madeira.
Maybe only pockets.
Onde que tem esse alçapão?
R$1.000 só, né?
Aquele lá do Baldur lá.
Ah, aquele não passa aqui. Não, aquele não passa aqui.
Não, vai buscar aqui pra levar para São Paulo.
Não, é caro demais.
É só 6 horas de viagem.
Ah, Maria. Você não viu tanto que o homem me cobrou?
Mas é carro pequeno.
Cobrou quanto?
That's curious.
1.700, não foi não? Não, foi 1.500 e depois tu teve que botar mais R$100.
Faltou uma chave.
1.600. E ele ainda tava achando pouco. Ele disse, não, mas... Não, fazer assim, porque é pra vocês, eu vejo que vocês estão precisando dessa viagem, né? Mas eu não vou sair ganhando nada, só porque eu quero ajudar vocês também.
É o álcool, não teve nem
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
É porque aqueles carros estão muito altos.
Nothing of use. What's that?
Tinha que ter uma armadilha.
por acaso, se
Você pode desarmar um.
nós for em janeiro, comparação. Aí tem que mandar as coisas em dezembro.
Mas tem robustez superior. Como que eu vou passar aqui?
Era bom que pelo menos eu pegasse o seguro também.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Porque se eu trabalhar uns 4, 5 meses lá no Airbnb,
I've got a long road ahead.
All right. What now?
Possível chegar ao destino.
agora não vou poder mais comprar material, não vou comprar uma moto. Pra não ficar de pé. Vou comprar uma bis. Hã?
Não, arma não.
Ah.
Ready and willing.
Não, pode botar pra fora.
Eu vou desarmar isso aqui. Não dá pra usar.
Lost in thought.
Os tijolos lá ainda.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Well, Minister's not around, so might as well.
Vou passar aqui.
Shouldn't have wished to live more interesting times.
Qual é? Não tem nada.
You have my attention. Wait.
Eu vou passar assim, tem mais que desarmar aqui.
To do.
One with the weave.
Tem um rapaz que mora lá pra baixo, o Erisvaldo. Ele cria umas galinhonas grandes, assim, eu acho que ele compra aos poucos, né, pra criar, eu diria. Tu viu? Aí ele compra e mistura com outra coisa. Ele tá cheio de galinha.
Gosto. Tinha que ter inimigo aqui.
Esse galo bem aí é da raça daquelas galinhonas gigantes.
Vou voltar logo.
Tem que fazer, ali tem que fazer. Ou fazer ou... Ah, é? Pois é, cara.
Passa direto.
Something over there.
Não sei como é que desarma isso aí.
Mas primeiro que tá no ataque ali é alto.
Sem movimento.
I've got it.
A hora de esquecimento, viu?
Pode não. Não pode. Lá tem dessa raça aí. Luizinho vem. Não é galo não, aqui.
So much for peace.
Vai, vem, ele vem.
What do I have to lose?
Isso aí. Eu também quero criar raça.
Matar esses inimigos aqui. O negócio na leve continua.
That should work.
Já foi.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Very well.
What's that?
Eu tenho um invisível.
É sério. Não dá 10? Não dá 10?
Mas onde que tem mais?
Eat it.
Que tamanho já é? Ah, pequenininho.
Aí.
A menina comprou? Comprou?
Fight. Let's go. You picked the wrong fight, friend.
Aye, aye.
E que hora foi? Ela pegou a encomenda? Pegou a encomenda? Foi depois daquela hora que eu saí, que ela veio?
Nossa, eu não sei onde que tá.
Ah, não tá mais trabalhando não, entendeu?
Rough tempest I will raise.
Parece que ela desviou.
Still on my feet.
Tem mais um vivo.
A menina ali? Já passou?
Fast. I must heal.
Então ela com um chato sinistro.
Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You can almost taste the sour ale that once clung to this soul's breath.
No rest for
He
the
was
wicked.
insensible when the shadows came for him.
Put the wind back in my sails.
A distant memory before the shadows. There was once a house full of warmth, and a happy, faded memory comes to you. A woman walking on the beach, holding hands with her husband-to-be.
Direção? Qual? O campo?
Não, tá saindo pendrive.
Ah, sim.
Pegar, apertar um botãozinho lá e ele lá dentro nessa hora.
Registro de alvineio. Os inquisidores de Catholic aumentam, estão cada vez mais determinados. Alguns fiéis vêm adorar em segredos na noite de Iuá, os outros são todos convertidos. Não sei se são crentes de verdade, é impossível, não é. Vem poder na nossa humilde cidade. Chegou a hora, os inquisidores de Catholic, fortaleza deles no templo abaixo, todos serão destruídos, todos eles. Não perguntei como, só quero que eles desapareçam. Que os arpistas acabem com o Catholic agora, vai ser moleso. Investiga a residência Serúnita.
Color me curious. I don't think this is strictly legal.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Tem que desarmar de novo. Quando você causa dano com arma, recebe acuidade arcana por 2 turnos. Tu sabe desse lugar aqui. Nossa, tem um baú aqui. 2, quer dizer.
What have we here?
Calor.
Eu acho que é isso. Bom, acho que é isso. Vou encerrar esse vídeo por aqui. Se você gostou desse vídeo, Se você gostou desse vídeo e quiser ver mais, só me seguir no meu canal aqui na Twitch. Bom, acho que é isso. Até a próxima.